correctly. But anyway, this is GPB500's KSAC. For those of you who aren't familiar with who GPB500 is, he's a wonderful airport scenery designer, and he makes available a bunch of airports. And you send him along a little $50 dono, a $50 dono minimum or more, 50 or more, and you get to become a member of the exclusive release program. So you get some amazing airports that are in the Pilot Edge area. So we're just gonna go through this new one. Now this is also a release candidate. This is a release candidate that so it's not official yet. I'm sure he's still making some modifications, but we've got executive autopilots. We got a mysterious surveillance van here. Hey, Iowa Flyer. Blake. Celeste, how you doing? Forsyth, how you doing? How many airports do you have access to? Let me pull up the exact number. If you want information, type in !GPB here in the chat, and you'll get a link to a couple of websites, and that also gives you the info on how to subscribe to the program. It looks like there are 20 airports now available. So you get 49 X-Ray, you get Blythe, KBLH, you get Burbank, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Actually, that one is outside of Pilot Edge, but and then the rest are in Pilot Edge, I believe. Camarillo, Jackson Hole, this brand new one, Sacramento. You get Banning, Santa Ynez, Moffett Airfield, Palm Springs, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, John Wayne, 29 Palms, Thermal, Bermuda Dunes, Oceano, Agua Dulce, and New Cuyama. So yeah, you get about 20. I think it's 19 or 20 if I counted correctly. So this is some beautifully modeled buildings for the GA and the Sacramento aviation. I love the palm trees, and I like these hangars. These hangars that have the roof. It's really nice. And here we get over to the tower and jet center. Palm trees. So more signage will go up, I'm sure. That's what we're flying tonight. Little 5729 Romeo. Got some static aircraft going on over here. The tower beautifully modeled. Probably looks like that. And down here we've got welcome to Sacramento Executive Airport. Oh, and there's the frequencies. Elevation 24. Ground on 125.0. Tower 119.5. Unicom 12295. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast in my panning. Hey, Mike H, Apache X. Blake C just downloaded and installs Greg's KSAC. Confirm. Yeah, nice, isn't it? JetX Aviation, Jet and Rotor. That's nice. Nice trees. More hangars, more aircraft. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. Love it. Let's go take a look at... Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Caution. This is a John Fly stream. Trashworthy. Come over here to the fuel trucks. I haven't heard about the new airport yet. Awesome. Yeah, Iowa. It's brand spanking new. Torbinator may have streamed it earlier today because I think he had access to it. So here you got the runway, number 2. I don't know what that is. That star on the ground. I guess I can get rid of the starting soon. Cessna Rocks, how you doing, buddy? Cessna Rocks, I need your help on something. Hopefully you're available for a little mod. A quick, it'll take you probably all of about 17 seconds to fix. Well, maybe a minute. You got the radio tower. Oh, you think that's a helipad back there? Yeah. Sanctus TV. Would anyone know why all my scenery, like in pictures in ortho, is flat? I have my overlays and everything in custom scenery. Do you have the overlays? Send over. What's the best way to do that? Go over to my Discord. Type in !Discord, and in there is a support room, and in that, if you could post your scenery INI file, if you could post your scenery INI file over there on the Discord, then we could probably help out. Cessna Rocks, yeah, I'll show you in just a second. If you're going to stick around, I'll show you. Oh, that's so cool, a weather station. Well, I'll show you right now. Here's the John Fly livery, and with the Dual GTN750s, they had to move the autopilot over here. So is there any chance we could get you to modify my logo to come down lower? Anywhere lower or down here when I'm rocking the GTN 750s. Could be a compass of sorts. Yeah, it could be. All right, let's continue our look-see. Oh, that's kind of nice. So from the air, you can get the name and the elevation. I really do like that weather station out there. I'll take a closer look at that. That's kind of cool. What's the best base source for ortho? There's so many possibilities. I don't know what the best one is, actually. Probably the best situation is just go try one tile and do it under like 5 different sources and see which one you like best. And then again, the tiles vary from geographic location to location. I like the grass. There's runway 20. Here we got the windsock. I don't think GPB500 is here, but if he were here, I'm going to report this to him as a beta tester. I'm going to say, you need a guy putting. Oops. Yeah, you need a guy over here putting, and needs to be my face. Like this is a par 3 right here. Just have me putting right here, or a golf cart, like a golf. Put a golf cart right over there, with my logo on it. The grass textures do look great. They do. So yeah, another thumbs up for GPB500. Again, if you become a member of his program, you get the 19 or 20 airports. Is it 19 or 20? Ooh, this is a nice little touch. That's a paper airplane. Are you kidding me? That is so cool. I like that. Zip home 3s. The front of the terminal. Oh yeah, the front of the terminal looks great. Aviator's Restaurant. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Ever expanding number of airports. Yeah, and free updates and everything. Access Jet. He probably could go payware and probably. Haven't found any Easter eggs yet, though. Maybe I have to go inside the hangars to find the Easter eggs. No. Where are the Easter eggs? Where are the Easter eggs? It'd be so hard to find. One golf cart and a guy that happens to closely resemble John Fly chipping onto the green. Yes, exactly. See, a little Easter egg in here would be good. All right, so there we go. Give me a couple. Oh, Cessna Rocks. I didn't mean for you to have to go do it now, just when you had time, but I appreciate you doing that. So, anyway. Let's see if this thing works on PowerEdge. I was wondering, what do you do for a regular job, or are you full-time YouTube, Twitch? No, I'm yeah, I have a full-time job. I do IT is the honest answer. Sometimes when people ask me, I go, I'm in real estate. But really, I'm in IT. So I'm that IT guy that you love to hate. All right, so let's go beacon on. Or sorry, not beacon off. Let's go battery on. And then the beacon on. Parking brake is set. We'll go full mixture. Turn our fuel pump on for a little bitty. Thanks for offering to help. I'm in your Discord, but I don't see the support channel. Yeah, just in the John Fly lobby. Sorry, I should create a support room. You're right. Yeah, post your scenery INI there. Add a little throttle, get up to 1,000 RPM, and we'll turn on the alternator, and then we're going to turn on the avionics. Boop, boop. Boom, we're in the cockpit. I got big. All right, so let's bring up the GTNs. Still learning these bad boys. All right, engine is started. Let's go ahead and bring up ForeFlight. How did I get the 750s in the default 172? There is a modified file that you have to download. So go to my, let's see if I can grab it quickly. Hold on. My YouTube channel, I just released today the the Dual GTN750 debut. Anyway, in the I'm just grabbing the URL because in the show notes, I think this will work. Yeah. Does that link work? Let's try it. Yes, that link works. All right, so that link will take you to a Reddit post, and on that Reddit post is a link to a Dropbox and also a link to the Reality XP site where you have to purchase the 750. So you have to buy this and then run that modified file, and it should work. Okay, let's go up here, and I'm going to bring up ForeFlight. Okay, so on the ForeFlight, we've got go over here to map. Let's hide this last one. That was the ILS chart for Salt Lake. Clear the flight plan. Let's go Sacramento to. Let's go down to the Bay Area. Maybe we'll fly. Yeah, we'll just go into San Francisco. So flight plan KSAC to KSFO. And then we'll come here and we'll go to routes. Updated the rev version also on the org. Should be placed better now. Oh, cool. Perfect. Thank you, Cessna Rocks. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, so we've got a couple of options. ForeFlight says that over a week ago, that particular route was filed, but that was a turboprop. I don't see any pistons except for the ones that are down here called in the tech route section. So SF, I've never done a tech route. SFOE. I wonder what happens if let's see what that does. Unable. All right. We could do Victor 6. Let's see what that one does. Okay, so Sacramento to the SAC VOR, join Victor 6. Minimum en route altitude is 5,000. We then go to the Oakland VOR and then on over into San Francisco. That would work. You're flying out of there on PE tonight, heading to Beijing. Woo! IFR to Beijing. That's a long flight. All right, so with that in mind, we will go ahead and we'll file and we'll get clearance. So Pilot Edge Connect. My call sign, November 572 Niner Romeo. 572 Niner Romeo. Which is my, if you type in exclamation livery in the chat, exclamation livery will get you a link to this livery. And it also has in that forum post in the forum post that Cessna Rocks did, there's a picture of me standing next to a plane. That's this plane when I was 3 years old. So some of you guys have already seen that. 572 Niner Romeo.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Is KSAC the new airport? Yep, KSAC is the new airport. That's where we're at right now. We did a little tour just a bit ago. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I'm not, as a 3-year-old, standing next to the Mexican Federal Police Fly JSIM. That someone changed the livery command. One of my mods did. That was nice of them to do that. He's a young Mexican policia. That's right. That's funny. All right, so let's go over to ForeFlight again, and we'll go to airports nearest KSAC. Ground is on 125.00. So let's see if this works. I don't know why, but my SciTech panels weren't coming on. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's go in here. And we'll go, let's do a nice, I did do a nice view. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're going to change the standby frequency. We're going to go, so ground is 125.0. And so in the GTN, I'm going to put in 1250. Then I'm going to hit enter. And it says right there, KSAC GND, or KSAC ground. We'll go ahead and flip that. We're squawking standby. Mic is on 1. Hopefully this works. Yeah, we got pilot edge. I hardly ever do a radio check, but because we're using this brand new radio, I'm going to do a radio check. Sacramento ground 5729 Romeo radio check.
5729 Romeo executive ground, read 11 clear. Requesting that capital ground. I had it right, executive ground, read 11 clear.
Okay, executive ground. Thank you very much. 5729 Romeo. All right, so I need to turn that up just a tad. So I believe I'm going to do that in here on the radios. And I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll go up to pilot edge, file flight plan, Cessna 172 slant golf. And it's KSAC. Yeah, it is. I need to call him executive. Or Sacramento executive, I guess. Is it the only executive tower in the country? Destination KSFO. And the route is SAC Victor 6 OAK. I think that'll work. Yeah. Is this the no, this is the default. Hey Meeper 95. Hey Peter Hoover, armchair aviator. Yep, it's the default. We're gonna go at the minimum en route. Let's go at 6,000. Our true airspeed will be 120, and we'll file.
Ground American 561 requesting to finish push onto Charlie coming out of Terminal 4.
American 561 puts on the Charlie's approved.
Pushing on to Charlie, American 561.
Okay, can you guys hear pilot edge okay? Or is it too loud? Yep, okay. Alright, so there is no clearance here at Sacramento Executive, but we'll call the ground, Executive Ground. And I need to write my call sign. No, it's very quiet? Okay. Let me turn it up a little bit there. Test 1, 2. Hopefully that doesn't blow us out. I'm going to open the door. It's getting a little hot in here. Hold on. You did close it, huh? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Executive Ground, November 5729 Romeo, IFR, San Francisco.
For 5729 Romeo, executive ground clear to the San Francisco Airport, flighting 150, radar vector Sacramento VOR, been as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 6000, 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6543.
Clear to San Francisco runway, heading 150 after departure. Radar vectors Sacramento VOR then is filed. Maintain 3, expect 6. 127.4, squawk 6543, 5729 Romeo.
5729 Romeo, is that correct?
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll set up our GTN. So we'll go quickly to the squawk code. We'll type in 6543, altitude reporting, and we'll hit enter. That's good. Looks like it's synchronized to the lower one. And then
Phoenix Ground American 561 on Charlie, ready to taxi with Lima.
Is that better, the
American
PE volume?
561 Phoenix Ground, runway 26 taxi via Charlie.
Okay. Okay, so at a
Runway 26
waypoint,
via Charlie, American 561.
SAC is our first waypoint. Sacramento VOR, 5 miles away. And then we're going to click on SAC.
And Phoenix Ground American 561, we're turned the wrong way. Can we taxi via Sierra Bravo?
American
Is that
561
Tim?
affirmative, runway 26 taxi via Sierra Bravo.
He sounds like
26
Tim.
via Sierra Bravo, American 561.
He's American 561. It sounds like Tim. No, it's not Tim. Okay, load airway. It's Coop. Okay, coming on here, Victor 6. And then we're going to exit Victor 6 at Oakland. And Oakland is way down there. We'll go ahead and load that. So there's all the waypoints for Oakland, and then we'll put in KSFO, and we'll hit enter. So you go. We'll go to the map, and there's the Sacramento Executive. You can see here we're parked over here. This is good for when you're calling in for taxi clearance. Tell them exactly where you are. ATP flight school. And then we'll zoom out and we'll look at our path. So we go up here to the Sacramento VOR, or down there, and then we join Victor 6, and we follow that all the way down into San Francisco. Looks good. I like that auto rotation. It's pretty cool. I do need to learn how to get rid of, I need to declutter. I tried to go into the menu, and I tried to go to, we'll do low. See what charts does. Yeah, traffic. In map setup, I tried to find where all of the stuff was, but I didn't see anything for those user. I just want to get rid of some of the stuff, but airspace labels. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. Map details. Oh, so map setup? Yeah, I am in the right place? Or is I'm not in the right place? Oh, map details. Oh, thank you. See, this is why I stream. I only stream for information like this. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We got plenty of fuel.
Phoenix Tower, American 561, holding short of 26, ready for departure.
How you doing, Keith?
American 561 Phoenix Ground,
Thanks, Marcus. Thanks, Keith.
Clear for takeoff 26, American 561.
Does the RXP have a GNS 530? I don't know if they do or not. I know the GNS 530 in the default works pretty well. I've never seen that interface before, but I saw map details and figured that was it. Yeah. Yeah, the final verdict on Sacramento Executive is it's GG. It is GG. I'm going to go ahead and practice my taxi a little bit here. Ooh, this is the best looking livery. Oh, it really is. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're at the ATP flight school. So let's bring up the taxi diagram. So we'll go airports, taxiways. We're here on the ForeFlight. It says Executive Jet Center. On the GTN, it says something else. We'll use. We'll say Executive Jet Center. That's fine. And then let's get our weather. So over here, airport weather. Looks like we got winds are 330 at 9. Visibility's 10.
Panther 781 Alpha.
Clear.
Is it Atlantic with
Temperature
Mike? With like a
42.
VFR departure to the south.
Altimeter
American
2983.
Gulf, Reno clearance departure frequency 119.2, squawk 4375.
So it might be runway 2. Let's see what myflightroute.com is telling us. So over here on one of the best web pages on the planet is myflightroute.com. We go on the ATIS player and we scroll down to KSAC. You can listen to it or play it. It's information Sierra, and same information. It looks like departing 20, 30, and 34. So who knows what we're going to get. Let's find out.
Versus anyone Alpha Golf, Reno clearance, copy.
Panther 781 Alpha Golf copies.
I think it does show
Did you
airspaces.
copy your departure instructions?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't copy. I thought that was for someone else, for Panther. Can you repeat?
Versus 781 Alpha Golf, departure frequency 119.2.
So if I go to
squawk
menu,
4375.
I'll take that off for right now.
Frequency
setup.
119.2, squawk 4375 for Panther 781 Alpha Golf.
It'll be
Anyone Alpha
interesting to
Golf,
s-
take that
That's a little bit more
American
information.
561, contact departure.
Over to departure,
Oops.
American 561.
You can scroll with the mouse on this, which is kind of nice. I'm not showing the Bravo airspace. There is a way to do that, and I think I turned it off. Or it could be in here. Yeah. So there you go. The Bravo airspace is back. So under that, it's there as well. So it's like it's an in-between situation. Okay. Thanks for your patience. It does show airspace if you increase detail. Hey Josh, hi man, how you doing? Good to see you.
And Reno ground, Panther 781 Alpha Golf is at Atlantic. I'd like to taxi for VFR departure to the south with Mike.
All right.
Versus 781 Alpha Golf, Reno ground runway 34 right, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 25.
34 right via Charlie, cross runway 25, 781 Alpha Golf.
Executive ground, November 5729 Romeo, taxi IFR with Sierra. I didn't have
5729 Romeo, executive ground, runway. So runway 2, taxi via hotel.
2 via hotel, 29 Romeo. All right, let's taxi out. So 2 via hotel. So we're just going to come out here. I should have given him a location. I should have said where I was. I forgot that part. Always say where you are, right? We're going to runway 2, so we're just going to come out here and go. We'll use ForeFlight as well. Or not ForeFlight.
Reno clearance, Baron 232 Bravo Mike, IFR request.
There we are.
Bird 232 Bravo, Mike, Reno clearance on request, standby.
Yeah, that's hotel there.
2 Bravo Mike, standing by.
Running over the helipads. Did you guys hear what he just said? Oops, hold on. Yeah, we're fine. That's Alpha. You know what? Yeah, okay. If you're in IFR, the airspace isn't too important. That's true. other than just situational awareness, I guess.
232 Bravo Mike, Los San Jose Airport, Mustang 8 departure, Mustang via warmed and is filed. Flying via SID, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 6544.
Can one of my mods give Keith a permit so he can post the link? Sorry about that, Keith.
Okay, we're departing a Mustang 8 to the Mustang.
Thank you, Goldsy.
Would you repeat it? I wasn't ready for that. Go ahead.
There we go.
2 Bravo Mike, I see everyone departure. You're clearly at San Jose Airport. Hungary 3 departure. Mustang transit and then it's filed.
Thanks, Josh.
Climb via SID, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 6544.
This is an interesting taxi, but we're getting a good look at... we're getting a good look.
Can I get back to you on the... let me take a look at that. And then
A good look at the GPB500 airport. So, yeah, what was it that opened up today? The new airports were Amarillo, El Paso, and
ready to go runway 34 right.
Four Corners. Has anyone had a chance to look and see
right. You want me to make left traffic?
if
We're not Gulf on course to Bruce.
if Four Corners has any scenery on out there? I haven't checked that one. I think I do have some gateway scenery for Amarillo and El Paso, but never even thought about Four Corners Airport before, so that was kind of a nice surprise. Yes, Maverick is one of my golden recruits over to Pilot Edge. I have brought a few to the fold, a few to the flock, and he's a good one. I can vouch for him. All right, we're just taxiing down hotel. This is a very interesting taxiway because it takes you by all the hangars rather than near the runway, and that's kind of nice when you're wanting to look at a brand new airport. Hopefully, this GTN750 will fly this route. I should have tested this a little bit more before I got so bold, but we're having fun. All right, one thing I need to talk to you guys about. Turn your taxi lights on. So someone told me, as they always do on your YouTube videos, hello YouTube, watching this in 24 hours. Come join me on the live stream sometime, YouTube. twitch.tv/JohnFly. Someone told me to taxi with your nav lights on. Is that true? I've gotten into the bad habit of two bad habits. One, I don't do run-ups very often, as you should in the real world. But I never taxi from the hangar to the runway with my nav lights on. So do I turn the nav lights on for taxi? Someone berated me on YouTube today. It was fun. I love getting berated. TMA, if you look at the new roadmap, it's pretty cool how far out it's going to eventually cover. And I'll say it. Keith will probably say it as well, but basically, if you
clearance 2 Bravo Mike. Okay,
you can go as far as you can handle, right? As far as the numbers handle. So the more pilots, the further
clear to San Jose,
Pilot Edge can expand.
103 departure.
I'm
Mustang
just grabbing.
transition.
Maybe Keith, maybe you have a link to the roadmap because I can't find it. But that roadmap is really cool to see what's coming down the pipe.
Climb via SID.
Climb via SID. 2 Bravo Mike.
2 Bravo Mike, read back correct. 781 Alpha Golf, radar
Nav lights should be on after sunset prior to taxi. Okay, so I could have came back with... I only turn my navigation lights on after sunset. Because this guy, I always fly during the day. Anyway, that's good information. I'm going to tune over to tower. So let's go back down here to the GTN.
American 781 Alpha Go.
And we'll
No
change
Delta
this
Factor.
to
American 561 contact 119.50.
11950. Enter. And then we'll flip that. And then we're going to get in the standby. We're going to get departure ready as 1274. And we'll hit that, and that'll be in the standby. Okay. There is 0 requirement for nav lights in the day. Okay, I've got a good comeback for him then. Nav lights should be on as soon as the aircraft is on power. Oh, see, Bold Dark. Bold Dark says nav lights should be on as soon as the aircraft has power. But I think that Keith and Goldsy are right. Because, well, they're Goldsy and Keith. Alright, sorry, I digress. I need to call the tower. There's no one behind me, though, so... Alright, so we also want to put in a heading of... Set heading 150. Set heading 150.
Heading bug set to 150 degrees.
Okay. Executive Tower 572 Niner Romeo, ready to go 2. I should say runway.
Center Romeo, executive tower runway 2, clear for takeoff.
2 cleared for takeoff, 572 Niner Romeo. Okay. And we'll turn on our landing lights. Taxi light can come off. Strobes can come on. I should have leaned during that taxi, but that's okay. Beautiful airport, Greg. Beautiful airport. At least for airliners. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to remember how to respond. Okay, so there we go. We're lined up. I guess we go full mixture for takeoff, don't we? All right, let's do this. So the engine sound. I got noise canceling headsets for everyone in the virtual chat room. Bose noise canceling headsets. There, you can't hear a thing. Don't be messing around. Oh, that's way past rotation. Let's go. Let's go up. Let's get a little flyby, a little quick outside shot, right? Gear up. Okay, we're going to get a few feet, about 400 feet above the field, so we're coming up there. And we'll make our turn, right turn to 150. Sorry, too many outside view shots. But I love the departure. Nice airport, Greg. Well done, GPB500. Alright, I'll get back to the chat here in just a second. Good info going on the tech route. Alright, let's lean a little bit here. Oh, no, let's not lean. Let's go full on the climb for now. Alright, there's heading 150. We'll maintain that. We're going to hand fly this for a little bit. I'm going to maintain that heading. We are cleared up to 3,000. Set altitude 3,000.
Altitude set to 3,000 feet.
Alright, let's try this. I guess we're not going to hand fly for a moment. Alright, so there's that. So we're just on heading mode. We're climbing up to 3,000. We'll go set altitude 3,000.
Altitude set to 3,000 feet.
Vertical speed mode. Let's tune in the Sacramento VOR. So if I come here and I go back and I go nearest VOR, SAC, I click that frequency, it then puts that into my standby, I then make that my primary, and then as you can see my course knob works. So I'm going to rotate that around, make sure we keep an eye out outside. Oh, there we go. So right now the heading is 231 to Sacramento. It's really handy for that to quickly put in the VOR. Not getting the handoff to departure yet, but maybe it's because I'm just still inside the Delta airspace. El Paso, baby. Shipments to pick up on FS Economy. Yep. Hey, Rod, how you doing? Steve, 99, how you doing? Ping the controller. Okay. Let's see. What should I say? What's the best way to say it? Executive Tower 5729 Romeo to departure.
We're 5729 Romeo, contact departure.
Departure 5729 Romeo. Okay. Is this NorCal departure? NorCal departure, November 5729 Romeo, 2500, 150 heading.
We're 5729 Romeo, NorCal departure, negative radar contact. Verify squawking 6543.
Oh, that's why he didn't get me. Is it reset? Did you guys see that? Because I set that earlier. Looks like our transponder got reset. Let's see how that looks now. 5729 Romeo.
5729 Romeo, radar contact, I maintain 6000. Fly heading 220, join Victor 6, resume on navigation.
All right, up to 6,000, heading 220, join Victor 6, 5729 Romeo, resume on nav. All right, so that's interesting. So the GTN, oh, read back the squawk. Yeah. It's interesting because I set that squawk on the ground, and then something that I did with the radio, it reset to 1200. And that's why he didn't contact me, is because I wasn't showing on his radar. That's interesting. We'll have to watch that and see if it flips back on its own. Yeah, should have read back the squawk, yep. All right, 220. This will get us on a heading to join Victor 6. We will join Victor 6 in 13 miles. So the question I have, let's go up to 6,000. Set altitude 6,000.
Altitude set to 6,000 feet.
The question I have is, this is a good learning experience. If he said fly heading 220, join Victor 6, resume on nav. That's resume on nav after joining Victor 6. So that's interesting. Because now we have to keep track of when Victor 6 shows up here on the map. But if I could also do a radial off of the Sacramento VOR. So, well, let's check out what radial that is. It looks like it off the Sacramento VOR. It looks like it's the 180,190. That's loud. Looks like it's the 200. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll put in a course of 200 on the when that needle comes in. That's when we're joining Victor 6. I guess, Keith, I kind of said it out loud and kind of figured it out. I'm just wondering what is the resume on nav? What is it necessary, or what is that giving me when if I had just gotten, you know, heading 220 join Victor 6 and that's it, that would have been okay. All right.
We gotta subscribe.
Oh, that was a
gotta subscribe.
That was a very good double time dang driver and Peter Huber's Echo subscribe. Thank you, Mile High FSX, for the subscribe. Thanks for letting me rock the Invisisticks tonight. Okay, we're coming up to 5,000 feet. I'm gonna have to lean right now because my plane is not happy. Once you start receiving vectors, they should at some point say resume on nav to indicate no more vectors. Okay. All right. That's good to know. All right. I'm going to go into my instrument look, and I'm going to rotate that dial down to the peak. The peak's not very high. Probably because we're in a climb. There's the peak right there. That's fine. Because spinning that CDI isn't going to do much if you're in GPS mode. Yeah, that's more for a visual reference. I am using the GPS, but you're right. Yeah. If I go GPS here, change that to VLOC. All right, this is the other thing too that we learned about the Dual is you have this new button called upper and lower, and that way you can switch between the GTNs, the master, you know, etc. That's kind of cool. All right, so we're in VLOC mode. Now if I click on navigation, we should be good. But if you are told to join an airway that's on your route, you can assume you're joining that route at that point, practically speaking, even if they don't say it. Okay. Rodif was wondering... Oh, hold on. Mile High, what new KSAC is out? The new GPB500 KSAC is out. So if you're a member of the GPB early release program, or exclusive release program, you can get KSAC now. It's release it's just RC1, release candidate 1. So had the controller said to join Victor 6 or adjust the heading. He said heading 220 join Victor 6. Resume on nav.
Romeo, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
So I'm yeah. Does it? So that's why I was wondering if I'm joining Victor 6. I was wondering what the resume on nav was. So. But now I just basically means no more vectors. But I also need to. It'll be good to go back and watch the Twitch VOD to figure out when.
Number 232 Bravo Mike Rainer Groundway 348 taxi.
When did the transponder code change from 6543 to 1200? When did that happen? Because the video will not lie. The videos don't lie unless they're edited. No vectors, yeah. Okay, now go on to the next. Oh yeah, we're stopped at 6,000. All right, let's see if we join. Well, I'm gonna have time for that question. Was wondering if you knew anything about running Ortho 4XP from external drive. My scenery keeps crashing. I'm wondering if my laptop might be worth dumping and getting a desktop. Thanks for any help. Yeah, Rodif, I have Ortho on my solid state, some Ortho on my solid state. I have some Ortho that's on a spinning disc. I have some Ortho that's on a second spinning disc. And then that's just the United States, right? And then I have European Ortho on a external USB 3.0 external hard drive. And I run, whenever I'm flying in Europe, I just did a flight on Wednesday night where we flew in Germany, and I was running Ortho 4XP on an external hard drive. It takes forever to load up, but once you load up, then you're fine, if that makes sense. And Keith, you're running Ortho now? I've never seen you have any Ortho in the stream. Have I just missed that? Or are you running it on a limited area? There's our turn to join Victor 6. Love it. Love it. Can I do an outside view? Supernova external 3.0 for you as well. Yeah, this is good Ortho out here. Golf course. John Fly Golf Course. Residential. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so this is interesting. This is doing that oscillation. Oh, crap. It kind of went off of that heading. So it kind of went off of that mode. That's interesting. All right, hand fly it for a second. Which is interesting. All right, autopilot off. We're not quite off of the Victor Airway. We got some turbulence. We'll call it that. So again, I don't know why it didn't stay on that nav heading. I wonder if that's a GTN situation as well. Alright, well, what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to go flight plan. And we're going to go... Actually, we'll go up here, we'll go direct rejoy. And then we'll change the CDI. That's interesting. It's... Okay, there we go. And then we'll just do nav. And autopilot. I'm still within the airway, but I did take it out of GPS mode. Yep, but it should be back in there now. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know why it didn't stay on that course. Yeah, I was on VLOC. You are set up for the 200 radial. Yeah. Yeah, I was set up for the 200 radial, and it turned on that radial, right? But I looked back and I was not on that radial anymore. Does that make sense? Okay, but we're fine. We're within the tolerance. Victor 6 is not a 200 radial?
Number 212, Charlie Foxtrot.
NorCal approach, Skyhawk 212, Charlie
Oh,
Foxtrot.
I was going off of
the clearance to
it's 195.
The into Sacramento Executive.
There you go.
We're currently at 10 DME on the
It's a trap
radial on SAC.
Number 212, Charlie Foxtrot, Squawk 3415.
3415.
Yeah, I'll show you what I did. And I shouldn't rely on ForeFlight as much as I do. I was trying to grab the radial.
986 San Francisco, cancel the Beijing Airport.
And so what I did is I just came down here and I said, okay, Sacramento VOR. And then I went, oh, and I drew a line. And it said, oh, it's on the 200, whatever. Well, that's not magnetic versus magnetic. Maybe.
Airtime 96, verified climb via SID.
That's why the magenta didn't match your CDI.
Yeah,
See?
For 212 Charlie Foxtrot, radar contact 10 miles south of Sacramento VOR.
I just get
To the
nervous when you're in here,
Sacramento
Keith,
Airport,
and I mess up.
10 miles from Sacramento VOR, fly heading 360, maintain 3000 Hill Travis undefined approach course, cleared VOR runway 2 approach.
Use the low wind route chart.
Okay, fly heading 360, maintain 3000 until established. Cleared VOR approach, runway 212 Charlie Foxtrot.
American 561, descend at Palace Crescent, maintain 50240.
Is that a little better? Yeah, okay. See that's perfect information. I knew that, but then I didn't think about it. Actually, look what it... Yeah, there it is. Boom. See, folks? You too can improve eventually.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
You can turn off the airway labels. You can? Really? Like this Victor 6 here? Oh, how do you do that? I mean, without deleting the flight plan. Yeah, I was able to see it once I scrolled in 195. So yeah, my fault. If I ran a real Skyhawk that hot, your TBO would be about 3. Yeah. How's it now? Right now, old flag guy. My hands are up. How does the plane look right now? I haven't done anything since I read that comment. Does it look a little hot? As long as you can see it, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's gorgeous. Just not too many outside views, Keith. A little pan around. Or you can trust the GPS, the magenta. Yeah. I'll do a little bit of both. I'll fly the magenta.
Romeo contact NorCal approach 135.65.
3565 5729 Romeo. All right, so let's go down here and go 13565, and we'll swap that. And then we're gonna do one quick thing before I tune in, though. NorCal approach, November 5729 Romeo 6000. We have information Golf. Might be handed off.
5729 Romeo, NorCal approach, San Francisco altimeter 2989, expected visual approach runway 28 right.
Expect visual 28 right in the 5729 Romeo. All right.
We gotta subscribe.
Radif, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate the support.
We gotta subscribe. We gotta subscribe.
We do have a subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for letting me rock the Invisistics.
We gotta subscribe.
Thanks for helping out the XP community. You rock. Thank you, Radif. I appreciate that. All right, so in hindsight, let's take a look here. It's kind of interesting how it's in dark mode.
Contact the executive tower.
Someone flying into executive. That's cool.
We're 232 Bravo Mike, contact departure.
Map. charts.
Bear 223 Bravo Mike, NorCal departure with a contact.
Change user fields. Oh. There's my ground speed, GSL, track, distance. Nice. Have I ever considered head tracking? I did have a track IR, and I used it one time, and I just did not like it. It's a little bit... I think it's for streamers, it's good. If you're just flying by yourself, if you're not a streamer, it's no problem to be using it all the time, right?
Northwest of the airport, enter right down runway 20.
But if you're a streamer, a lot of people don't like to see all this movement.
American 561.
And so what you can do is you can have a happy medium where you maybe only use the track IR when you're, say, in the pattern. You know, you're looking to where the field is. You're looking around. It makes for a better base turn to final. And then you just disable the track IR for when you're just in cruise or flying around, because trust me, a lot of people, I've heard feedback that they get sick from watching someone go around like that crazy on the stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Once you try it, you can't live without it.
For the runway 22 transition.
Yeah, I can live without it. I tried it. I can live without it. Golf course.
American 561, proceed for runway 22. Verify 729 Romeo, fly heading 180, descend and maintain 4,000 vector city airport.
Okay, turn heading 180 down to 4,000, 5729 Romeo. It was really slow on that turn. Set altitude 4,000.
Altitude set to 4,000 feet.
All right, let's bring back our RPMs, bring back our throttle. When I fly without it now, I feel like I'm looking through a toilet paper tube just to see that. I use Ed Tracker, doesn't need a camera. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like someone today was telling me I should get back into X camera, but haven't had any problems. So, L. Tracy, how you doing? I'm just curious why we didn't go all the way to the Oakland VOR, but you just basically do what ATC says. So we're on a 180 heading, and yeah, we're going down to 4,000. So this must be just a vector to set up for the visual 28. I think it's 28 right.
Bear 2 Bravo Mike.
Very common to get pulled off the route once you're in the terminal
Bear 2
area.
Bravo Mike, clear direct Squaw Valley.
Yeah, that's a good tip there, Keith. I think my mind went, did he give me a direction to go? And that's why I was pausing in my head. So I added a little extra verbiage to think about what he had just said before I read back. And so in that, adding on a little extra verbiage, it was a loose readback. Heading 180. Yep. It's very good. Max. How you doing, bud? We got all sorts of max options now. You can figure out, you can work out whether it's left or right later. Exactly.
Number 5729 Romeo, Sacramento, requesting San Francisco Airport, 1 o'clock, 20 miles, reporting site.
All right. Field is in sight, 29 Romeo.
5729 Romeo, good visual approach, runway 28 right.
Cleared visual 28 right, 5729 Romeo. The airport's 20 miles away, but I know where it is. So it's kind of... So what I'm going to do, he gave me a cleared for the visual. What's the next leg? I don't know. I'm up for all kinds of choices.
Number 2 Charlie Fox, runway 20, clear to land.
Set out.
American 561, contact El Paso, approach 119.15.
What? No flowers?
Steve,
We got a
PHL.
subcribe.
With the subcribe, thank you. Set altitude 2000.
Altitude set to 2,000
We
feet.
got a subcribe. We got a subcribe.
We do have a subcribe. If it's on PE, I'll join. Yeah, that would be actually fun. Maybe we should go do... well, you know what? I think...
American 561 El Paso, approach, roger, expect the visual approach, runway 22.
What I think would be even better, Max, is if you can... if you can throw up a stream, and then I'll host you for another PE leg.
2 Charlie Fox, roger, make
That would be ideal. Thanks again, Steve, for the subscribe. But if you...
Yeah, button them up. Gather the money. Stick it in the bag. All right, good.
Just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say procedures, approach, and I'm going to collect 28, ILS 28 right. And we'll say, yeah, let's load and activate. That's fine. Axmal. So we'd come out that way, and then come down to 28 right. And then it would automatically put in the ILS frequency as well, I believe. Oh, never done 2 streams in one. That's right. You were streaming today, weren't you? That's right. It was something about gambling and skiing. This is an interesting situation. So I'm cleared for the visual approach, but I'm flying right over Oakland Airport, and I'm descending down to 2,000 feet. This is cool. I like it. EGE to FMN. I haven't actually seen FMN yet. Yeah, so I need to see if FMN...
5729 Romeo, contact San Francisco Tower.
Over to tower, 5729 Romeo. I should have said... I should have shortened that up, huh, Keith? Let's go here and go 1205. Enter. San Francisco. Oh, need to make that active. San Francisco Tower 5729 Romeo. 2000 descending visual 28 right.
We're 5729 Romeo, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land. 29 Romeo.
November
Realistically, you wouldn't
232
get
Bravo Mike, contact Oakland
visual
Center,
approach clearance passing over
132.2.
across Charlie. I think that's what I was wondering about. But
American 561 El Paso Airport, 1 o'clock.
but it's kind of cool
0
for
miles,
the
port
view purposes. I mean, your passengers love a little view of the
American
Charlie.
561 cleared visual approach runway 22.
So probably head to the Oakland VOR. On my, I was filed on the Oakland VOR, so maybe go to the Oakland VOR at say 4,000 or something, or maybe get cleared for the visual approach after.
Or 223 Bravo Mike, Oakland Center, Sacramento, altimeter
Oh.
2983.
But anyway,
Am I in your right ear or your left?
CCA 986 loading up for the long haul. Oh, nice. And are you on Pilot Edge already, Cessna Rocks? Let me check out this picture. Everyone check out the Air China Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge doesn't have too many flights, IFR clearances to China. Not too many. Cleared visual approach kills all of that. Okay. You can do whatever you want.
Big Tower, 200 Charlie Foxtrot's turning final.
Thank you, right girl.
Foxtrot, runway 2 clear to land.
Clear to land 20.
Right girl is flirting with me, guys. It's a new haircut. No one else mentioned it. But she did. Makes me happy. Alright, so there's the field. So I can enter like a right base up there. In fact, we'll do that. And we'll stay at 1,000 feet or so. This is zoom level 17, someone was asking. Has she... Did you really just ask that, Moneyball? I think you... There you go, 5 seconds. Hot 5, hot 5. How are you feeling about your engine out options right now? I'm not high enough, but I'll tell you when you can do it if you want to. Because I'm not close enough, I don't think. All right, go ahead, Keith. Go ahead. You know what? You gave away all of that altitude, your safety buffer. I did. That's why I'm climbing right now. Oh, I thought you were going to send me a... You're getting me to think about it. Okay. You're right. You're right. I was getting down to pattern altitude a little too quickly. Go ahead. Fail my... If you can, please, fail my engines right now. Let's see what happens. Landing lights are on. You're not touching my... You can if you want to. Seriously. You can fail right now if you want to. You can fail an engine. But, just in case you do, I better turn toward the runway. Let me... Well, yeah. You can pull your own mixture. You're on the Chromebook? Oh, okay. All right. I got high because of that that threat, that possible threat. So now I'm really high. I'm high. Realistically, the passengers would not like this right now. I'm gonna do some S turns on final at San Francisco because I can. All right. I think you need some stories to tell, like with the glittering gold ladies. Yes, Max did tell some amazing stories.
Denver clearance, Brickyard 5145, radio check.
Brickyard 4155, Denver clearance, read 11 clearance.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Get down, get down, get down.
I'm gonna float a little bit just because I was high.
Yeah, we're at Juliet, holding short of runway 16. Like to taxi back.
Glittering gold girl.
Red 2 Charlie Foxtrot, Roger, runway 20, taxi via runway 16, Mike Delta, cross runway 20.
Yeah, I needed 70 knots.
Runway 12 at Mike.
But here at San Francisco, I roll along.
Okay, taxi to 20 via runway 16, Mike Delta, cross runway 20, hold short 12 at Mike.
Yeah, it's a float on purpose, Iowa, because you land long at San Francisco. But I want to see if I don't want to exit onto a runway though. Let's keep going.
El Paso Tower, American 561. We're on a final runway 22.
I should have actually coordinated with Tower for a long rollout. That's what I should have done.
Cleared to land, American 561.
Messed up your timing. Yeah. Yeah, normally I would. I should have said, hey, request a long rollout for taxi purposes, but because normally they would not want you crossing
IFR to
the 19s.
Ready to copy.
Right?
Brickyard 5145, Denver clearance to Eagle County Airport, Rocky Street departure, Kremlin transition direct, climb via SID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 7467.
Right, clear to Eagle County as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency is 126.1.
Yeah, we were definitely entertained by Max. The rooftop Manhattan story was good. San Francisco Tower 572, 9 Romeo, clear 28 right at Echo, request taxi to signature.
572 Romeo, Charlie, to the ramp, cross runway 1 off runway 1 right today.
Okay, Charlie to the ramp, and we're on the other side of the 19s already. 5729 Romeo.
Sorry about that, I missed you. Your taxi parking via Charlie.
2 parking via Charlie, 29 Romeo. Good day.
El Paso Tower, American 561. We're exiting on hotel, parking at the terminal straight ahead.
American 561, taxi to parking via hotel. Good day.
Parking via hotel. Have a day yourselves. Yeah.
I don't have any ortho in Canada right now. I should tell some stories. It's a good idea. I'm gonna have to brainstorm on which ones would be as good of quality. Actually, we'll just park right here. It's fine. Let's disconnect.
Disconnected.
All right, let's quickly watch that steep approach. So what Keith was saying is that I should have given myself a little more altitude, stayed a little higher, a little longer over water, because if I couldn't make the airport, assuming I had an engine failure, then being over water without an engine, not being able to reach land is not a good situation. So next time maybe I'll come in. Maybe I'll extend my. I'll stay higher, and then I'll come in from further south down here before I turn in. But then I thought he was in failure mode, and I thought he could fail my engine, so I went up to get extra altitude. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Not the most stable approach into a Bravo. Looks good though. I will try to think of some stories for tomorrow's stream, Moneyball. That's a good idea. That was a float. It was indeed a float. What about the Washington State coastal line? Yeah, kind of fun. Mr. X, San Francisco.
We're going to be heading to John Wayne. So we got a little bit of a hole tonight. This is going to be good. Something that we don't know.
Let's give our man a Max, our host. See you guys tomorrow morning in the stream. Thanks, Keith, and all the pilots and all the subscribes. Appreciate the support. Let's go over to Maxie.
We're very flow-oriented.
And catch you guys over there. Thanks again.
Get these puppies. Get the Taz. Get the APU. Let's get the APU coming on here. Perfect. Let's go next page. Just a quick flippity flip of the flips. Hey, Mr. John Fly, Mocha Hagati, my friend. Good stream earlier. I thought Keith was gonna kill those engines on you for a second there, but that was GG flying, my friend. That was cool. Beautiful livery. Beautiful. That was very cool. That was good stuff. Hope you're having a great evening.